Imagine taking a walk from the MRT to work and then... Or maybe you ordered delivery, but when the food arrives... Ugh. Singapore is one of the densest cities on earth, weaving our way through an urban jungle, eating food imported from every corner of the globe. We do all this without a second thought because of a safety net we can't even see. In the late 80s and early 90s, at least 113 people experienced acute food poisoning symptoms. The cause? A leafy green kailan that had excessive levels of pesticide.
There are two types of food standards in Singapore. There will be regulatory requirements. These businesses must comply with if they are to operate legally in Singapore. Then there are Singapore standards. They cover a spectrum from the whole value chain. Just take standards for farms as example. We have the good agricultural practices and the good aquaculture practices, even good husbandry practices. They will set out how farmers can produce food that are safe, that are of quality.
Today, we take a bite without thinking twice, although sometimes the biggest threat can come from the kitchen. Between 2018 and 2021, there were 51 foodborne outbreaks from caterers. A common culprit? Foodborne bacteria that flourish in pre-cooked meals that are left out at improper temperatures for too long. Can you imagine a reality where dinner is like a culinary minefield?
To consumers, no incident is a good thing. The regulatory standards together with the Singapore standards raise the overall food safety standard in Singapore. That builds the Singapore brand in food safety. Actually, all these are working at the back to protect them.
Of course, standards don't apply to just the food industry. In a city with over 100 skyscrapers, it takes just one small crack before it all comes tumbling down. Relax, I'm just catastrophizing.
I feel that the biggest misconception that people have is that they think that standards are just a rule for you to comply with. It's actually more than that. Standards actually protects everybody, from the people who develop the building to the end user.
Safety is just one aspect, but imagine if there were no standards to govern building designs. Rooms might be built with doors misplaced or the wrong type of tiles might be used. Without a common technical language, we might end up with the most bizarre buildings.
Standards form the common language across the entire chain of all the stakeholders. That's mainly for public safeguard. But now we have gone beyond that. We have moved on to be a more performance-based approach towards developing standards, where we use building information modeling, where we have digital technologies involved. Because our country has developed to such a level that we are looking beyond just basic necessities. We are also preparing ourselves for the future.
As we continue to build the city, emerging methods and digital tools are meant to help construction efficiency. But we don't have much room for trial and error on a small island where every square meter counts. Standards replace guesswork with clear requirements, ensuring every home, building, and road is built safely and reliably. These benchmarks are what keep our air clean, our water secure, and our energy bills manageable. They work quietly in the background of our skyscrapers to keep them green and efficient. So the next time you chomp on chili crab or walk past a skyscraper, just remember, standards are quietly making sure your physical reality remains peaceful and sane.